Hey everyone, welcome back to Abhi Codes. Today we are tackling a real world coding interview problem that was asked in Adobe's technical round. And trust me, it's got just enough twist to challenge your logical thinking. What if I told you that one simple equation can take your nicely sorted array and flip it into chaos? That's exactly what happens in this question. And we will show you how to tame it with Java. So here the problem statement says given an integer array add sorted in ascending order along with three integers a, b and c. The task is to transform each element x in the array using the quadratic function a into x square plus b into x plus c. After applying this transformation to every element, return the modified array in sorted order. So let's understand this question or problem statement with the help of these two examples being shown here. So in the first example, input add has been given as -4, -2, 0 to 4. A's value is 1, B's value is 3, and C's value is 5. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me explain you in a better way with the help of notepad. So add is add's value has been given as -4, -2, 0 to 4. A's value has been given as 1. Let me check if once what's the value. A's value has been given as 1. B's value has been given as 3. And C's value has been given as 5. Now, here the output says 3, 5, 9, 15, 33. How is this so? Formula here fx is equal to 1 into x square plus 3 into x plus 5. And these are the and 1, 3 and 5 are the values of a, b and c respectively to each x. And here the value has been given as like something like this. If the one of the value is 4, right? Sorry, I mean -4, right? Then what we will do here is we do like this. That is 1 into -4 square plus 3 into -4, sorry, plus 5, which means it comes like this: 1 into 16 plus -12 plus 5, and which means the output should come like this. This is one of the outputs being shown here, 9. Then similarly we can use other values in array in add variable you to get the outputs of each and every modify element in of the modified array. No cut. I mean to say is since we used a -4 over here, one of the elements in add function to get the one of the outputs, I mean one of the elements in the modified array. We got one of them, that is 9. And similarly you can use this formula with other values -2, 0, 2 and 4 to get the outputs as or I mean modified elements in the array. So similarly, we can do something like this. That is 1 into minus 2 into 2 plus 3 into minus 2 plus 5 or minus 4 into minus 6 plus 5. So no, sorry. That is 4 minus 6 plus 3. Similarly, 1 0 plus 0 plus 5. So these are the modified elements of the output of the array, and so the output finally should be like initially it should be something like this. It should be 9, comma 3, comma 5, comma 15, comma 33. Now after sorting this array, the output should be like 3, 5, 9, 15, 33. So this is the output 3, 5, 9, 15, 33. And the values which I got it using the initial elements of the add of the array add have been calculated using this formula a into x square plus b into x plus c, and using this formula we got its output. Similarly, we can use the same way with another example also. Minus 3, minus 1, 2 and 4. A's value have been given as minus 1, b's value with 0, c is equal to 0. Output is showing minus 16, minus 9, minus 4, minus 1. Again using this, it's the same logic. I mean, using this same quadratic equation formula, we can get all the modified elements of the array, and we can use this modified and we can create the array of these modified elements as output array. Hope you guys understood. So this is what the logic is. Now let's talk about the approach which will be using this question. So at first glance, you might think just transform all elements and then sort the array. But that's big O n log n time. And we can do it better. Because the original array is sorted and we are applying a quadratic function, we can use the properties of parabolas to optimize the approach. So now that we are using the properties of parabolas to optimize this approach, that is to transform big O(n) log n into big O(n) time complexity. So here we use logic behind it. I mean, we will use the properties of parabolas to do so. If a is greater than 0, then the parabola opens upward like a bowl. The largest transformed values are at the ends. If a is lesser than 0, it opens downward and the smallest values are at the ends. So we use a two-pointer approach, start from both ends and build the result array either from the front or back depending on a. Now, without any wastage of time, let's dive into coding. So yes, finally this question has been solved successfully and all the test cases have been executed without any flaw. So let's try to understand the code. How did we solve this? So here we use transform function to apply uses using this to apply the equation ax square plus bx plus c. Then two pointers I and j go from start and end. Depending on a, if a is greater than or lesser than 0, sorry, I mean if a is greater than equal to 0, then we fill the result from the back with larger values from ends. However, if a is lesser than 0, we fill from the front in with smaller values. And the result is a sorted transform array in just big O n time and big O n space. So this elegant approach is exactly what interviewers at companies like Adobe look for. Math intuition plus optimized logic. If you found this helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more weekly coding breakdowns. Would you have cracked this in an Adobe interview? Let me know in the comments below. And tell me, what's the most mind bending interview questions you have faced?